Calgary Stampede went into toward paddock and up towards it.
Well, hello everybody, it's Suffolk Andy here, and I'm standing on the top of a place called Bourne Hill looking over the Orwell Bridge, as you can see. This is custard heaven actually, if you can see all the custard fields all around. And over here, look, custard fields everywhere. It's unbelievable. But what a view, eh? What a view. Is that not brilliant? Right, today I'm going to do a bit of everything, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of this and a little bit of that. A little bit of scenery is the start of this vid. So there you go, a nice view of the Orwell Bridge and custard land. There you go, look at that, eh? Skies are not looking too good, but see how it goes. There she is, there's me in there, look. Right. Right, here we go. I'm going to make my way round to the next little bit of this vlog, which I said I was going to put everything in, to a haunted church. But on the way, I'm just going to fill you up on Tackless Dribs, my boy Aaron. He's been back to Adam Brooks and he's had all the wires and stuff taken out of his arm and his foot, and he's feeling a lot better. In fact, he came out with me for the first time and he had a very weak shandy at the local club or pub. And there's a picture of him and Mrs. P, and I'll put that up so you can see that he's the boy's getting there. So Tackless Dribs is on his way back, thank goodness. Right, the second thing is, let's have something sort of that I know affects all of you. Very serious stuff actually. Can you remember, I don't know if this is still happening to you, it might well be, but can you remember when you used to live at home, or your wife or your girlfriend, and they do the packing up for you, don't they? And they give you something like cheese and pickle, and you say to yourself, bloody hell, that was gorgeous, I love that cheese and pickle, that was gorgeous. So you go home and you say to your missus or your mum, oh, that cheese and pickle was bloody gorgeous. And they go, oh, I thought you'd like that, dear. Or, I thought you'd like that, dear. Anyway, so the next day you get cheese and pickle. Bloody lovely. And the next day you get cheese and pickle. Bloody lovely. And the next day you get cheese and pickle. Bloody lovely. And the next day, and the next day, and the next week, and the next week, and the next week. And after about 3 or 4 months, you can't stomach it anymore. It's like, I can't eat any more cheese and bloody pickle. You're feeding it to the birds, you're not eating it. So, I don't know if that's ever happened to you, but what happened to me is when I went up to my mum, said, Mum, you know that cheese and pickle? Oh, son, you love it, don't you? You really love it. And I'm like, Mum, I can't eat it anymore. I've had so much of it over the last 6 months. What? You don't like it anymore? Well, no, I've had it every day. Oh, well, if that's how you feel, make it your bloody self from now on. And I thought, oh, fuck, you can't win, can you? So I don't know if any of you guys out there have had the same experience with the old packing up, you know. Don't ever tell them you like something. If they're packing up for you, it's good enough for them to do it for you. It's brilliant. But don't tell them you like anything, because you get it every day for the rest of your friggin' life. Trust me. So, I don't know if anybody's had that experience. Let me know. Right, we're at a little place called Worsted. There's a church down here. It's down a little private road, as you can see. It's a public footpath, but there's a church down here. Now, this church is haunted, I know that. I won't be able to get in it because it will be locked up. And look at the custard fields coming up again. So there's the church. Now this is a haunted church, I can tell you. Been some strange happenings around here. It's in the middle of nowhere, as you can tell. Let me just turn this bike off. Yeah, there's been 1 or 2 stories about little goings on out here, especially connected to 1 or 2 tombs out here. I know I won't be able to get in it because the church has always been vandalised. As you can see, it's all, I know it's going to be locked up. I've tried to get in here before. But as you can see, it's got lovely views over the Orwell. 1 or 2 old broken in tombs down there. There's a lot of activity up here with strange folk at night. As you can see, they get into the tombs. I don't know what they're trying to do. I don't know, they think there's bodies in them parts, but they're not. The bodies are under the ground. I'm not going to go and have a look. Give me the willies. But as you can see, beautiful views over the Orwell again from here. I think them 2 tombs there are the ones that give most of the problems, and all these strange people turn up and muck about up here in these old tombs. You see, it's a beautiful old place. Quite old, looking at the gargoyles and stuff on the sides. I actually feel a little bit, even when I'm here myself, like now. Not intimidated is not the word, but you feel like you're being looked at, if you know what I mean. Like somebody's watching you. It's really weird. So, like I say, all these old gravestones. Now, I don't know if I can see any here. The other week when I was at Orford, somebody said, oh, I think it was Calm Biker, said, oh, fancy having skull and crossbones on top of your tombstone. Well, if you can see, like this one's got flowers on there, and this one's got leaves and different things. If you go on the internet and you look up for grave markers, you'll see that all these different things with the skull and crossbones and everything else have all got a meaning. Like one will mean he was the head of the household, or she was the mother, or this person was a mason, or this person was this, or this person was that. So if you look up for that, you can find it. I'm getting out of here because it's giving me the willies. There you go. One haunted church. What I do, there's a church which is quite away from here, when I know I can get into. In a month's time, when the weather's better, I'll take a ride up because it's quite away from here, and I know I can get into it. And I'll take a recorder with me and see if we can get anybody to talk to us. So, anyway, that's it. A bit of everything. Custard, tackless dribs, sandwiches, haunted churches, gravestones. I don't think I can do much more, folks. Anyway, that's enough from me. All ride safe, boys and girls. From a haunted church, Suffolk Andy.